A major decision has come from a US judge that could impact millions of people, including many Indians who are living in America without proper papers. A federal judge in Washington, D.C. has allowed US President Donald Trump's administration to move forward with a rule that says that all the undocumented immigrants must register with the US government and carry documents proving that they have done so. Now, this particular rule applies to anybody who is not a US citizen and has been living in the country for more than 30 days. The judge, Trevor McFadden, who was appointed by Trump, did not look deeply into whether the rule is fair or not. Instead, he said that the group who tried to stop the rule didn't have the legal standing to challenge it. So now, the rule is officially going into the effect. According to the US official, between 2.2 million and 3.2 million undocumented immigrants could be affected by this particular decision. Many of these people, including students, workers, and even families from countries like India, who are either overstaying their visas or are stuck in immigration backlog. From Friday onwards, anybody over the age of 14 who is in the US without legal papers must register. That means they have to give their personal details like fingerprints and current address to the government. Parents will be responsible for registering children under 14. Even Canadians who stay in the United States longer than 30 days, such as retirees, also known as snowbirds, will have to follow this particular rule. Those who fail to register could face fines or even prison time. They also need to carry proof of their registration all the time. If they don't, they risk being detained. Now, this rule is not entirely new. In fact, American immigration law has required registration of foreign nationals for decades now. The idea started during World War II with the Alien Registration Act of 1940s, which aimed to track foreigners during a time of national fear. The current legal basis for registration comes from the Immigration and Nationality Act of 1952. But you know what's different now? The difference is that earlier government didn't fully enforce this particular law for undocumented immigrants. But the Trump administration says that it will now strictly enforce the law to ensure the safety and security of the Americans. Homeland Security Secretary Christine Noem said in a press conference that if you are here illegally, leave now. If you leave voluntarily, you may get a chance to return legally in near future and live the American dream. Now, for Indian immigrants, this new rule is extremely stressful. Thousands of Indians who come to the US on student visas, tourist visas, or temporary work permits and overstay due to visa delays or job loss, they may now be forced to register or face legal consequences. Many fear being separated from their families or even losing their chance to become legal residents in near future. In the meantime, if you remember, then the Biden administration had taken a softer approach, specifically during COVID, allowing flexibility for people affected by visa processing delay and job losses. But Trump's return to hardline immigration policy is creating kind of panic among undocumented communities once again. According to Migration Policy Institute, over 500,000 Indian immigrants in the US are undocumented or in legal limbo, many of whom arrived legally but they overstayed due to slow green card processing or other reasons. With registration now mandatory, their future in America has become even more uncertain. Well, as election approaches in the United States, immigration is once again a very hot political topic. For Indian families who have built lives in the US, invested in education, business, or even bought homes, this rule could turn their lives upside down, forcing them to choose between registering and risking deportation or living in fear and hiding.